Module 8. This module talks about identifying people's mood, tone. The topics will be learned are identifying people's feeling, rejoining people's feeling. Module 8, Unit 1. Identifying people's feeling. Activity 1. Listen to the expression about desire, longing. You will hear people express their feelings. Number 1.
There's a great film on at the Odeon. Let's go and see it.
Number 2.
If I don't find water soon, I'll die.
Number 3.
I really ought to get married soon. After all, I'm over 35 already.
Number 4.
Can I show you my stamp collection? I'm sure you'd like it.
Number 5.
Yes, I'd love to go riding. I've never tried it before.
Number 6.
For God's sake, get a doctor. My husband's just collapsed.
Number 7.
Do you know a good dentist? One of my feelings seems to be giving me a bit of trouble.
Activity 2. Listen to the expression about worry, apprehension. Number 1.
You are going for an interview for a job.
Number 2.
You are not doing well in your new job. Your boss has just asked you to come into his office.
Number 3.
You're starting a new job tomorrow.
Number 4.
You're walking through a graveyard at night and one of the gravestones begins to move.
Number 5.
Your great-aunt Bertha, who you can't stand, is coming to stay with you for a month.
Turn off your CD audio and do exercises 2.1 and do the exercises 2.2. Activity 3. Listen to the expression about irritation, impassion. Number 1.
Alan wants to go out, but Alice is taking a long time getting ready.
Number 2.
Alan's girlfriend keeps giggling.
Number 3.
Alice is waiting for an interview for a job. She arrived on time, but has been waiting to go in for an hour.
Number 4.
Alan is in a hurry to get home, but the driver in front of him is driving slowly.
Number 5.
Alice's mother keeps telephoning her to make sure she's all right.
Number 6.
Alice still hasn't heard whether she's passed her exams or not.
Now turn off your CD audio and do exercises task 3.1 and task 3.2. Activity 4. Listen to the conversation about delight, relief. Identifying feelings. Number 1.
Hello, Peter. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Number 2.
At last, another human being. You don't know what this means to me.
Number 3.
You're quite sure he's safe? Ah, that's all right then.
Number 4.
Good old United. I knew they'd win.
Number 5.
A postcard from Sue. That's nice of her.
Number 6.
Thank goodness. I thought he was going to stay all night.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 4.1 and task 4.2. Activity 5. Listen to the expression about indignation, annoyance. Number 1.
What a nuisance having this cold.
Number 2.
Look here, you can't harass me. Take your hands off me.
Number 3.
All right, so you think I'm a fool.
Number 4.
Oh, Steve, if you really loved me, You wouldn't have said that.
Number 5.
Attacking a defenseless old lady. The hooligans. They ought to be locked up.
Number 6.
Hey, watch where you're going. You almost spilled my drink.
Number 7.
I'm very surprised that you're dissatisfied, sir. Most of our guests find the beds very comfortable.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 5.1 and task 5.2. Activity 6. Listen to the expression about interest, curiosity. Number 1.
When Michael came home from work, he found a large box on the doorstep.
Number 2.
John enjoyed the lecture.
Number 3.
Mary sat with his eyes glued to the little silver, all which was swinging to and fro in front of her face.
Number 4.
Sam got a letter with his brother's handwriting on the envelope, postmarked New Guinea.
Number 5.
Elizabeth wished she had never agreed to go to the concert.
Number 6.
The prince stood unable to move, listening to the beautiful song which drifted down from the small window high above him.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 6.1 and task 6.2. Activity 7. Listen to the expression about feeling of uncertainty. Number 1.
Ed stared blankly at the maths problem in front of him. He didn't even know how to begin.
Number 2.
I've got a birthday card signed from Amelia. He didn't know anyone of that name, and I wonder who she was.
Number 3.
Mr. Jarvis didn't know how to invest his savings. He'd asked several experts about it, and they'd all give him different advice.
Number 4.
When Helen's alarm clock went off, she saw that it was only 4 o'clock in the morning.
Number 5.
Janet had learned so many battles and so many dates that she could no longer remember which date went with which battle.
Number 6.
Superficially, the inscription looked like Latin, but none of the experts were able to make any sense of it at all.
Number 7.
After trying to put the engine back together again all day, Ted gave up.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 7.1 and task 7.2. Activity 8. Listen to the expression about lack of sympathy. Number 1.
Well, it's your own fault, you know. You shouldn't have called him a liar.
Number 2.
Oh, did you? Hard luck.
Number 3.
Oh, how terrible for you. I do hope you get over it soon.
Number 4.
What a dreadful thing to happen. Can I have it all?
Number 5.
Oh, yes?
Number 6.
Trust you to do a thing like that. That'll teach you to get drunk.
Number 7.
Oh dear, you poor thing. Still, I expect you were partly to blame.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 8.1 and task 8.2. Formative test 1. Listen each remark, then stop the player after listening to each remark and write your answer. You may listen to the same remark 3 times. Number 1.
Call this tidy? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Number 2.
9 down, mixed up heads in the underworld. Must be an anagram. Hates, or is it shade?
Number 3.
Yes, this is Mr. Hansford. But how do you know my name? Who are you?
Number 4.
And I should like to thank all of you who turned out in such large numbers today to give me their support.
Number 5.
Even so, he didn't deserve that long.
Number 6.
Loved one, I haven't had a thing all day.
Number 7.
I've told you twice already, 5 to 4.
Number 8.
KBK 125F. Are you absolutely sure about that, Miss Whippet?
Number 9.
I'm quite capable of finding my own way, thank you.
Number 10.
No, it must have been terrible. Couldn't you get a lift from someone?
Number 11.
I wouldn't be averse to a drop myself.
Number 12.
Wait a minute. You are the new secretary, aren't you?
Number 13.
Poor man, he's got quite enough trouble as it is, without doing all over the front page.
Number 14.
So that's 115 and 35, plus another 60 for the party. That makes... oh dear.
Number 15.
See? Told you it would turn cold.
Number 16.
Can't you be serious for once?
Number 17.
What? The last one? Oh no, I'll never last out till morning.
Number 18.
The thing is, when it says teaspoonful, does it mean level or heaped?
Number 19.
What do you mean, your book?
Number 20.
Ah, lost your piggy wiggy, have you? There.
Number 21.
I'd give anything to have a go on that helter-skelter.
Number 22.
No, not person. People.
Number 23.
Ah, that's better. Same again, please.
Number 24.
Oh, yes, very neat, isn't it? Oh, and how do you change the ribbon?
Number 25.
Please accept my deepest sympathies.
Number 26.
Oh, I give up. See if you can undo it.
Number 27.
Ah, yes, Mr. Oakhill. Ashburn. You wanted to discuss your son's progress, your daughter's progress? That is Mr. Furbank. Yes, of course.
Number 28.
All right, that'll do, I said.
Number 29.
A bit of sun would make all the difference, wouldn't it?
Number 30.
Yes, my husband and I were just talking about it. You simply must tell me where you got it.
Number 31.
Oh, yes, they'll never guess that one.
Number
32. Nonsense, it's only a mouse, at least.
Now we come to Module 8, Unit 2. Rejoining People's Feel. Activity 9. Listen to the conversation about desire, longing.
Come on, Peter. Everybody else is.
Oh, Jenny, please.
Come on. Quick, before it stops.
But look, you know
But it's easy. All you have to do is...
Jenny, why can't we just sit here and talk?
I don't know why I came with you in the first place. Now, Roger. Oh, there he is. Hey, Roger.
Hi, Jenny.
Turn off your CD audio and do Task 9.1 and Task 9.2. Activity 10. Listen to the conversation about worry, apprehension.
Worry, apprehension. Rejoining people's feelings.
But it's been 3 days now, Mr. Salman. What on earth could have happened to him? I mean, I can't believe he would have gone off just like that. It's so unlike him. Oh dear, I do hope it's all right. It's all my fault. I should never have.
Now, don't you worry, Mrs. Hassan. We'll find him. After all, he cannot have gone far. Now then, answers to the name of Augustus, you said.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 10.1 and task 10.2. Activity 11. Listen to the conversation about irritation, impatience.
Irritation, impatience. Rejoining people's feelings.
Eve, stop doing that, can't you? I'm trying to read. Did you hear what I said? Stop doing that. Oh, for goodness sake! Right, I'm going to the library.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 11.1 and task 11.2. Activity 12. Listen to the conversation about delight, relief.
Do you have any plans for the summer, Clara?
The summer? Well,
The thing is, Cuthbert and I are going to Nice, and we're wondering if you and Tony...
well, actually, I think Tony's arranged for us to...
Oh, what a pity. We were thinking you might like to have our place in Cornwall while we're away.
Oh, Maisie, that is kind of you. Well, yes, of course. We'd love to.
Oh, good. I know how Tony enjoys gardening.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 12.1 and task 12.2. Activity 13. Listen to the conversation about indignation, annoyance.
Another half, please.
Sorry, sir. Time's been called.
Oh, you didn't worry about it.
I'm afraid I have to, sir.
I see. What about those two over there, then? They seems to be.
Ah, but they're residents, sir.
Residents? What do you mean residents? Friends of the landlord? More likely bloody chick.
Night, sir.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 13.1 and task 13.2. Activity 14. Listen to the conversation about interest, curiosity.
Excuse me, I don't want to seem inquisitive, but what exactly are you doing, James?
I'm recording things people say.
The things people say? What things?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm making a study of the things people say on trains.
I see. What a fascinating idea. I've often wondered what people really say to each other on trains. I don't suppose I could hear a bit of it, could it? It really does sound most interesting.
All right. Just a minute. Here goes.
Excuse me. I don't want to seem inquisitive, but
Turn off your CD audio and do task 14.1 and task 14.2. Activity 15. Listen to the conversation about uncertainty.
Uncertainty. Rejoining people's feelings.
Ernest, I'm not quite sure about number 5. Should it be people or the people?
well, Carl, just remember the rule. It all depends on whether you're thinking of them as a particular class of people, like the cows in the field, or whether you mean people in England in general, as it were. That is, not all the people, just some of them, like cows produce milk.
So, do you mean it's the people because it means all the people who drink tea?
No, because in this case, you're thinking of some of these people forming a special class of people, or rather, they're not forming a special class of people. So, obviously, in this case, the answer's the people. Is that clearer now?
Turn off your CD audio and do task 15.1 and task 15.2. Activity 16. Listen to the conversation about lack of sympathy.
Well, Tony, luckily, it wasn't worth much anyway. But they absolutely ruined the carpet, and they smashed the window to get in. Well, it all cost me pounds to repair all the damage, you know. Well, I must say, you don't seem to, Tony. Is something the matter?
See for yourself.
Tony, your hi-fi.
And my violin, Mark, and the Lowry, and all my first editions.
Oh, Tony, I'm sorry. How awful you are. It never occurred to me. Oh, what a dreadful thing to happen.
Turn off your CD audio and do task 16.1 and task 16.2. Formative test 2. Test 1.
Greta, who's that man?
He's Detective, Madeline.
What's a detective?
He's a man who catches bad men.
Why's he got such a funny voice?
Oh, I don't know. Because he's eating lollipop, probably.
Why's he eating lollipop?
Because he's hungry. Look, why don't you stop talking and just watch the program?
Greta, why hasn't he got any hair?
Oh, really? I do wish you'd stop asking silly questions. Go and play in the garden or something, can't you?
Formative test 2. Test 2.
By the way, Arthur, the hotel is still going, I suppose.
Hotel? Oh, that. I haven't that anymore, Frank.
You mean you sold it, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I did actually.
That's a pity. I wonder why you did that.
Well, as a matter of fact, I had to.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Of course, it might have been too expensive to run.
Not exactly. No. Oh, by the way, how's Julie getting on?
Formative test 3. Test 3.
Oh, yes. Eddie's in town. You remember Eddie, don't you, Bill?
No, Andy. I don't think I do, actually.
You know, Eddie Gray, Richard's brother.
Richard's brother? That's funny. I thought Richard's brother was called Alf.
No, Alf's Johnny's brother. You remember? Johnny married Joan, Gloria's cousin, who...
Now, hang on a minute. You're a bit confusing.
Well, look. Eddie's the one who went to Denmark last year, you know.
Denmark? But that was certainly Michael, Sam's brother.
No. Michael's Jane's brother. No, Eddie.
Now turn off your CD audio and learn the material in the module. Please turn on the CD audio and listen carefully as you ask in the exercises, and turn off whenever you are asked to open module. This is the end of audio program of PBIS4222, Listening 3, Module 8, Unit 1 and 2. This audio program is prepared to help to improve your listening skill. Good luck.